Hello, I'm astronaut Joe Acaba aboard the International Space Station. I arrived here in September, mid-September, and I will be heading back towards the end of February. I just wanted to make a short video for those pre-service teachers at the University of Houston downtown. I know you're working hard, coming up with ideas for experiments, and so I just wanted to share a few things with you up here on the space station to give you a better feel of what it's like to be living in a microgravity environment. As a former educator, I taught for 5 years, 1 year of high school math and science, and then 4 years in the middle school. So I just wanted to reach out, just like you will be doing with your students, trying to motivate them, trying to set the scene for them. So it is a little bit obviously different being up here. And as you can see, everything that we drink is held into a bag, and we use a straw, obviously because in the microgravity environment, you'll see that things will float. So if we didn't have them in a bag, the water would escape. The cool thing about water that I used to share with my students is talking about surface tension and how water is fundamentally, it's sticky. You wouldn't think that it's sticky. And there goes Paolo, an astronaut up here with me from Italy. So yes, we are on the space station. So water is actually kind of sticky if you think about it. If you were to have a glass of water, you can actually take a needle and you can rest it on top if you do it just right. So here I have a drink bag with some, one of my favorite, tropical punch. So what I'll do is open up the straw a little bit. I'll try not to make too much of a mess. And you'll see it's coming out as a bubble. Let me come a little bit closer without losing the bubble. It's all tricky, especially when you have white walls. You hate to lose the tropical fruit. So think about what could you do with water in talking about surface tension. Does it change if you maybe put some soap or something in there? Let me close it up. Let it release, and so there it goes. You know, things like diffusion, what happens when you mix different types of fluids, but it's something unique. And again, with things floating, there he goes again. With things floating, I can't drop things up here, so that's difficult to do an experiment when we're talking about dropping objects. We can apply different forces, and that's something we can mimic up here as well. This thing is pretty cool. So we have a sphere, and it's full of appears to be some Skittles. And if I just leave it here, they'll kind of float around inside of it. But now if I spin it, I'll try to do that and keep it in the frame of the camera, which is not always easy. So there you go, you can see it. Now let's look at it from this angle. Let me see if this will work for you. Let's see what happens. So eventually, they all head towards the outside of the sphere. So we're talking about centripetal acceleration. So again, something you may be able to talk about. And then I've got a gift that my mom gave me before I came up, because I'm just a little kid at heart. The all popular spinner, the fidget spinner. And so it works very similar to how it does on Earth, other than I don't have to hang on to it for it to continue to spin. Will it go forever? It doesn't, because we have air up here just like you do there. And so there is some friction forces that are there. But what's cool about being here is I can just tap it, apply a force, and it'll move. I can bring it back. So again, something you might be able to use as you're thinking about your experiments. You know, what are your questions about how things behave differently or the same up here in space? We talk a lot about forces, motion, all of the laws of physics, they still apply. it's just a different environment. And one, hopefully from this short clip, you can see a little bit about what it's like up here. And I wish you the best of luck. I think I'll be talking to you soon, maybe early next year. I look forward to it. Wasn't my best flip in the world, and I'm excited for you as you're starting this new adventure. There is no profession, in my opinion, more valuable than an educator. So I hope you love what you do, continue with your hard work, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Take care.